Hey, what's going on, everybody? David here, back again with another video. Today's video is gonna be video game related. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I picked up some stuff recently to add to my ever growing Zelda collection. Yeah, I couldn't say no to these things. I mean, I got them pretty good and reasonably priced as well. That's always like a key thing with me. I always have to kind of, seek out and see if I could find it for a decent price. Not because I'm cheap, more because like it's kind of like the thrill of the hunt, I guess you could say, in a roundabout way. And I've waited years for some of these things. Especially like, I don't know if you can see up above, I have like a Power Rangers collection. Some of those I've waited years to collect, until I found like the perfect one, kind of situation. And yeah, so there's at least one or two things in here that kind of meet that criteria that I had to kind of wait off for a good while, and finally they're in my possession. So anyway, first up we have this guy here. Well, not this guy. This guy I already had, but the cup right here for Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. So this is a promotional cup from 7-Eleven. And actually there's two other cups that I am after, and I have to seek those out at some point. I'll find those, and I have to get them. They have to be like very, almost like pristine condition. I found two other ones, the two that I needed actually. I found them, and they had like chips in the paint and stuff like that. I couldn't do that. But yeah, so here we go. It says Slurpee only at 7-Eleven right there. So really nice. Again, cool part of the collection. I've seen a set of all three go for like 150 or something like that, or 120. I found this guy for $10. So again, like I said, thrill of the hunt, and waiting it out sometimes pays off. So glad to have that cup part of the collection. And not that long ago, I also picked this up. This Legend of Zelda figure. This is a Breath of the Wild Link with the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield right there. What makes this, I guess, unique is that this is a variant that just came out not that long ago, so you could probably still find it in stores actually. Because this is the original one that came out a couple years ago, and he just has the basic sword there, and this is just a variant of that with the sword and shield. So I definitely had to pick this one up, and the backs are different as well, as you can see. So yeah, definitely had to pick one up with the shield and the Master Sword. So that's cool. Never picked up Zelda Triforce Heroes for 3DS. Never got a chance to pick this one up. Got this one for $5. $5. So I was like, all right. I held out long enough. I think I almost bought it one time and it was like 20 or something. So that's cool. And I haven't even had a chance to play it yet, so I don't even know how it is, to be honest. And it's complete right there. Has everything in there, so that's pretty cool. Again, glad to have it part of the collection. I have a pretty good amount of games, like complete in box and things like that. I'm looking up because I'm looking over there at the collection. There's a couple that I am missing. So I'm going to be seeking those out, little by little. Again, it's all a process for me. Here we have Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. This is the Japanese edition. I do not have the American one because I feel like it's priced a little high right now. This one I got for a really good price. And this one's just to have the Japanese variant of it, at least, right there. And it's complete with a manual and everything, so that's pretty cool. And I think I got this one for like $7, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody was just trying to get rid of it. I was like, okay, cool. I scooped it up very quick, and it was shipped over within like I think 2 days or something like that. So that's cool. That's cool to add to the collection, and cool to see them on the shelf like that. To go with some of the other Japanese variants that I have. I also got a Japanese Wind Waker, which is kind of cool to see. Their case in Japan as opposed to ours. Ours is like a full-size case, and then theirs is very minimal. And there's the back there, and it does have, there's the spine, and they all come with slip covers. And this is the actual case. In case, you guys have not seen a Japanese GameCube game. That's pretty cool. And complete with the manual and everything. And then there goes the game. That's pretty cool. The game is in pristine condition. Like barely any scratches, if anything. But really nice to add to the collection. And this one I got for a really good price as well. It seems like the Japanese editions, the Japanese imports are a lot cheaper for some odd reason. I would think that they'd be a little bit more expensive, but they're not, and they always end up going into the collection, so I'm all for that. Next up, we have another Japanese edition. This is Legend of Zelda Four Swords Adventures right here. And this is the one that comes with the game and the actual link cable for the Game Boy Advance. So that's pretty cool. You don't really see those very often complete in box like that. The box is a little, beat up, but what do you expect for, a game being that old? But for it being a little beat up, it's still in pretty good condition. So that's pretty cool. And creepy tingle down there. But yeah, so it does, it has the link cable. Yeah, it does say Nintendo GameCube on there. So that's pretty cool. The link cable and the manual for the link cable. And then the game is on the other side. So this one says Four Swords Plus. But it's Four Swords Adventures or whatever it's called. There goes the game there. And again, just like the other one, the Wind Waker one has a slip cover on it. And there goes the game. And the GameCube game itself. Again, these are pretty cool because, again, it just like a movie. You have the imports that come with like different artwork or different disc art and things like that. So that's pretty cool. And again, this will always come in handy. This link cable. I've never had one of these, so glad to have that part of the peripherals of my collection. And then also picked up a Game Boy Advance. This is a Zelda Game Boy Advance. This isn't the official one. Unfortunately, like I would love to have it complete in box, but I don't want to pay like $800-900 for the box. I bought this one reshelled. So this is just a Game Boy Advance that they took and they put another shell on it to resemble the actual Zelda edition. Believe it came with Phantom Hourglass, I think. But it looks identical. I mean, you can barely spot a difference on it, but had to at least have this handheld. I don't have a Game Boy Advance at all, so I was going to pick this one up it had to be Zelda one. So this is really cool to have. And I did get this one. You'll see them online. This one has like a modded screen to it. It has like 15 levels of brightness, and like the screen itself is like super crisp. And I think the speaker on here has been replaced to like get like really loud. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can. That's just the startup. So as you can see there, I don't know if it comes across. Oh, and a link to the past is in there. I don't know if you kind of see it right there. That's pretty loud. So I mean, so just those modifications right there. I probably could have made those modifications, but I don't have the time to do it. So it was well worth what I paid for it. And again, got it for a good price. This guy gave me a good deal on it. So yeah, had to include this one in the collection. Does have the Hylian logo right there as well. Just again, this is literally like the spitting image of the other one, the actual official one. But really glad to have it part of the collection nonetheless. Also have I was able to score a pre-order bonus for Echoes of Wisdom, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This is a fabric poster. It's just like a big, flag. If I find an image, I can pop it up here on the screen. But if not, it's just the artwork for the game. But I try to get all the pre-order bonuses, or as many as I can. Whenever the game comes out. Sometimes that's not always the case. So I'll probably have to, sometimes I'll have to seek them out, online or whatever, or see if somebody has an extra that they'll sell me. I know Target had a pre-order bonus as well. There's like some puzzle, I think. If I don't know if anybody has one out there or anything like that, let me know, or let me know exactly what it is. Out of curiosity, but yeah, so super happy to have this part of the collection as well. And then last but not least, this is the big one that I waited a pretty good long time for, because I'm a stickler, especially for this item. I wanted it to be almost perfect, and I finally found one that's pretty much almost perfect, and that's the Legend of Zelda right here on NES. This is the NES cartridge here, but the box is almost, I mean, it's a little beat up around the corners and stuff like that. There's some little bit of damage, but for it being from the 80s, this is pretty great condition. It's pretty fantastic. And yeah, and it came with everything inside, so I was really happy about that. This is I got this for an amazing price, and I don't want to say but it kind of blew my mind, kind of. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out here so you can see. Came with the wrapper and everything. The foam is inside at the bottom. And I will say, this is my first NES game that I have had, that I acquired complete in box. I've never ever in my whole life, even since I was a kid, never had an NES game in box. Like, I never had the box. I would always end up buying like used games and things like that. So this was kind of a big deal for me. So does have the manual, as I like to call it, the manual, complete, in pretty good shape. It's a little wrinkled around the edges and things like that, in certain areas. But it's pretty nice, in nice condition. You know, still has like that kind of like waxy feel to the manual. So that's pretty cool. Does have the map. The map was a little torn. A little torn. Usually you'll find them in pieces. This had, it was just like one little small section that I retaped. I don't know if you can see, there's like tape around the area just to reinforce it so that way it didn't tear any further. But got that. It has tips and stuff, whatever on the back. So that is included as well. I think it might be missing one other thing, one small thing, but I can probably seek that out. If it's missing anything, I can seek that out separately. So this was the big deal, the bigger deal to me. This was like the make it or break it for me, was the game itself. Because if you know this game, when you pick it up from anyone, a game store or a friend or whatever, it usually comes like with these black spots, like because the wear and tear on it. So it'll be scratched up or some black spots here and there. So I had to take a look at this one. There is some scuffs, you know, there, but nothing color breaking, like it doesn't, you know, take off the gold or anything like that. But this is like in immaculate condition. And it's kind of amazing. I made sure that, yeah, like it just looks beautiful. It looks really, really great. Like, I mean, there's a little bit of the sticker coming off right here, but it's pretty legit. And I saw that and I was like, okay, I have to. I super, super have to. And I got it for a super, super great price. Like, mind-blowingly great, I guess. So definitely this is the big one in the collection so far, right now. Anyway, I feel like this is like the prized possession of mine. So it's in great condition. Everything about it is like super, super top tier for my standards anyway. But yeah, so that's it. That's kind of my recent pickups, my video game pickups. I do have, did pick up Mario Party, the new Mario Party Jamboree. Been playing that. That's actually really, really fun. Been obviously playing Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And I have Alan Wake 2 coming, the deluxe edition, the physical copy. I hadn't played it. I held out this whole time because I was certain that a physical copy was going to be coming out at some point, and it did finally. I think I'm going to get the remaster of Dead Rising as well. I always end up picking up that game whenever it comes out in HD or remaster or whatever. Yeah, so what kind of games are you guys playing lately? Let me know in the comments. Or what games have you picked up recently as well? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video and bearing with me with this stuff. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. All right? With all that being said, we'll catch you next time.